Hi everyone, my name is Marina Nabão and I'm here so delighted to give you this talk today. Let me just share my screen with you. Oops, yes, we're here. Um, yeah. Okay, now we're good. We're good to go. Wonderful. So welcome to this masterclass that I'm offering for the Hivery Summit. I'll be talking about how embodiment and nervous system regulation can really help you achieve your goals. And I want to say also thrive, right? So I am Brazilian, moved into Mill Valley, California in 2019 after marrying the love of my life, David. And I'm a body enthusiast. So my work is devoted to coaching people into embodiment coaching so that they can regain their sense of power, security, and safety to do whatever it is that they want to do in the world. I'm also a holistic sexuality teacher, um, and I'm teaching the year-long program Vita Coaching, created by Leila Martin. Right, and you have some more information about me here on the slides that you can read. Um, I want to start by reading this quote from Peter Levine, which says, "Body awareness is something we want to cultivate and make an intrinsic part of our lives, because living in a body aware way gives us a sense of aliveness and purpose in all aspects of life." This comes from the creator of the somatic experiencing, which is an approach to healing trauma in a somatic way. I'm a student, I'm currently taking this training, and I'm really fascinated about the healing possibilities that our bodies carry, right? So, today with me in this call, you will learn the remarkable shifts that can happen in your life with embodiment and nervous system regulation. And you might notice that the lack of that might be keeping you trapped. You will also learn how to use embodiment to access deeper layers of wisdom, creativity, vitality, and focus, and how nervous system regulation can set you up for thriving in your business and in life. I want to stop sharing here so you can look at me. I like a closer connection as a good Brazilian person. And I want to start by sharing a few thoughts that come to my mind around embodiment and this disconnection that most people are facing regarding to their bodies, right? So it's first I want to say like we all dream and desire to achieve our goals in this life, especially so many of the folks that sign up for an event like this that attracts people that in many ways are creatives, way showers, inspired and inspiring leaders, agents for transformation, right? The mind has this amazing ability to take us far and reach the sky when it comes to dreaming and creating what is possible, right? However, oftentimes, so many of us meet a huge gap in between our goals, our desires, and actually making them come true. It is known that in our culture, especially here in the West, we're so used to creating and dreaming through the mind and the mind only that we often forget that we are embodied beings. So that we actually need our bodies to take actions towards our goals. And in this sense, we could benefit so much more by bringing our bodies on board and integrating that to all that we're trying to create in this life. Um, One thing that we need to remember is that our bodies and also our nervous system carry so much of our life history, of our ancestry, our victories, of our wounds. Some might say that the body keeps the score of so much of the cultural conditioning, the personal challenges that we have, the habitual ways that we behave. And then when we notice that, I wonder, why don't we integrate body and mind in all that we're doing? Why don't we access the inner truth that is right here whenever we come across so many of our challenges, our struggles that usually keep us away from achieving our goals and fully thriving? And there are so many reasons why, right? I could name a few, like the time of enlightenment, the age of reason in the 18th century, giving so much importance to rational thinking and intentionally suppressing the bodily impulses, right? And this suppression of the body impulses also so reinforced by the customs, by religion, um, in this ongoing situation that we have that separates us from what our bodies really want. We could also name a reason for this disconnection could be this chaotic lifestyle that so many of us have, especially those of us who live in big cities, um, facing acute stress, overwhelm, also trauma that in a way or another so many of us carry in our bodies, right? These perceptions, the acute stress, overwhelm, trauma, they force our body to shut down, and they give this sense of numbness, of complete disconnection. So, having said that, my invitation is for a reclamation of the body as an equally important aspect of our being. So, the invitation is for us to look for an integration of mind and body, opening space also for our spirituality as a natural part of who we are. Um, and how this body, mind, spirituality can form a much bigger foundation for whatever it is that we're trying to create and achieve in this life. So, in this sense, I think it's important to say what I understand when what is it that I'm talking about when I'm talking about embodiment. And the embodiment is the process of returning to the body, of recognizing it, of relating to the body intentionally, and providing the opportunity to identify and express what is happening in the body. And of course, everybody here is in a body, but not everybody here is actually connected, feeling, listening to, and honoring this body. So, the goal of embodiment is to reestablish this intimacy that we can have, this wholeness of who we are, connecting different dimensions of our beings for a more complete and strengthened life experience, right? Um, when we come back to our bodies, we're also allowing ourselves to experience the wide range of emotions, sensations, desires, and impulses, both pleasurable and easy to deal with, and both challenging and difficult to deal with, so that we can all walk this life um, in a more full and whole human experience. So, when it comes to our dreams and our desires, whether they are professional or personal, the body will provide us important information to the truth of our souls. The body will also allow us to build the strength for us to achieve those goals, to achieve those desires, because our resilience lies in a very well balanced and regulated nervous system, right? And when I say body, I'm talking about the physical body and also our nervous system. So the first step for that awareness is for us to tune in to the language of our bodies, the sensations, right? The body sensations, they're key for our understanding of what is going on in the present moment, where our nervous system is at in terms of regulation or dysregulation, and the things that we could do to tend to all of this so that our whole being can move towards achieving our goals. In that sense, I'm going to invite you to go into two practices with me. Let me share here again. The first one is going to be, um, yeah, the first one is going to be directed at your sensations. So we're going to locate and name bodily sensations. This practice is easy, simple, and sometimes we notice that we not always have the vocabulary to talk about what is going on in our bodies. And that's why I brought you this list of sensations. Remember that sensations are not feelings, are not emotions, and are not thoughts. So the idea here is for us to start noticing what is going on in our bodies, locating and naming them so that we can have a deeper perception of what's going on here internally, right? So the invitation for this practice is for you to be seated, or if you prefer, you can lie down. You can choose to keep your eyes open. You might want to soften your gaze or perhaps even close your eyes. Notice whatever feels safer for you. And we're going to start just by taking a couple of deep breaths into your belly. So, whenever you inhale through your nose, you're going to expand your lower belly. And when you exhale, you bring your lower belly back to its normal position. Yeah, just take your time to do this a couple of times, inhaling, expanding the lower belly, exhaling, relax, inhaling, expanding, exhaling, relaxing. And you can keep breathing like that throughout this whole practice. I invite you to then focus your attention on your legs and your feet. And you're going to scan that part of your body, locating and naming a couple of sensations that you notice there. For example, I could say, I feel a tingling on my left foot. I feel the cold touch of the floor on both my feet and a soreness on my thighs because of the workout I did earlier today. So I'm just noticing, naming, and locating. No history attached to it, okay? Take a moment and try to locate and name two or three sensations in your legs and feet. Wonderful. Now bring your awareness to your pelvic area and your lower belly. So below the line of your navel, pay attention to your sexual center, to this whole region. And just as you did with your legs and feet, try to locate and name two or three sensations here. And you can use the list if you need some help. Wonderful. Now focus on your upper body. So now you can pay attention to your belly, your chest, your breasts, your back, shoulders, arms, and hands. And take a moment to connect with this area of your body, naming and locating two or three sensations that are present here for you. And finally, notice your neck, your face, and all of your head. And see if you can name and locate two or three sensations that are present here for you. Beautiful. Now you can let go of the practice. Just stay present with your body for a moment here, noticing how you feel when you scan your body like that, when you connect with the sensations that are here now present for you. Notice how it feels to become more aware of your body. No judgment, no criticism, just being a witness to your own process. That's the idea. And whenever you come ready, you slowly come back. If you have your eyes closed, I invite you to open them. So we are moving towards the second practice that we'll build from this one, right? The second practice is a mind body integration with gentle nervous system regulation connected to your goals. So, the idea here is for us to focus on something that you really want, some of your desires, and then we are going to track your body and get some information from the wisdom of your body, right? So you might want to have a piece of paper, a journal to write this down, maybe type on your computer or open your notepad on your cell phone, whatever works for you. Or maybe you just want to answer these questions in your mind, right? Just choose whatever you need to choose. If you need to pause this, take a moment, pause this, and grab whatever you need to grab for this. And I want you to think about one specific goal. The idea is to find something that is very simple and straightforward. So, something like finish writing my book, or launching a new service to my community, or start dating again. Something like that. Okay, you don't need to tell the whole story related to this goal, but you need to be very specific. Your goal should be positive, so avoid things like, I don't want to continue eating carbs, right? Tell us what it is that you really want, what it is that you desire, what is the goal that you want to achieve. Take a moment to write that down. And you can pause this audio anytime that you want. After you wrote down your goal, the next question is, why do you want that? Noticing why that goal, that desire is important for you, and trying to give yourself a few reasons for wanting what you want. Next, think about what will change once you achieve that goal. Think about what will change internally for you and also around you, in your environment, in your relationships, in your work. And finally, who will you become once you achieve that goal? There's no right or wrong here. We're just exploring whatever comes up in your mind. And you can pause this if you need more time to answer these questions. Beautiful. Now let me come back here. And so we're going to go into a beautiful process that I'm going to guide you now that we have already explored the mind, the reasons, the whys. Let's see where the body stands with all these desires. So again, I invite you to find a comfortable position. You can be seated or lying down, being present in your body, aware of your posture. And I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze for this one. And in your mind's eye, you're going to open this blank canvas. And I invite you to visualize a moment in the future, doesn't matter when in the future, a moment in the future when you know that you have achieved this goal that you chose. You see yourself somewhere in a scene, in a visualization that is showing you that you got there, that you got your goal, your desire. And try to bring as much details as possible to this visualization. So, in that scene, notice what it is that you see. Where are you? What are you wearing? Who's there with you? Is it day, night? Are you indoors, outdoors? Try to create some details to that visualization. Notice also the sounds of your scene. What is it that you can hear? Now see if you can if you can feel yourself touching something or someone. Could be your clothes, an object, a person. And bringing the sense of touching to your visualization. See if you can also notice the smell of this scene. And this one might be a little bit difficult, but I invite you to try and associate a taste to your visualization. What is it that you can taste in your mouth in this scene? And don't lose that visualization. Stay connected to that. We have just engaged your senses here. And I want you to see yourself in this precious moment of having achieved your goal. And now we're going to scan your body. So just notice, locate, and try to name a few sensations that are associated to your visualization. And whenever you encounter a sensation in your body, anywhere in your body, that feels uncomfortable or it doesn't seem aligned with your goal, give yourself time to be with that sensation. You can direct your breath to that area of your body, breathing in and out of the sensation. For example, this is just an example to help you. If you feel a contraction on your solar plexus, allow yourself to stay with that contraction and direct your breath as if you were inhaling and exhaling through your solar plexus, right? We're just honoring what is coming up with your practice here. And now scan your body and find another sensation associated with your visualization. And see if you can allow a little movement in that body part. Staying so present with the sensation that it feels as if the sensation is moving your body and not the opposite. Whatever comes to you, just allow it. And finally, I want you to feel for the overall sensational experience that you're having right now, associated to this visualization in which you're achieving your goal. Notice if your body is mostly opened and expanded to that visualization, or maybe the opposite, it's contracted and rigid. Whichever it is, I invite you to just notice it. No judgments, no expectations. This is just giving you lots of informations about how your nervous system is reacting to the idea of reaching, achieving your goals. And make a note of that. Is your body overall more open and relaxed to that idea, or the opposite, closed and contract? And very slowly, you start coming back, letting go of this visualization in your mind's eye. Notice yourself here now, in this moment. You can wiggle your toes, your fingers, perhaps move your body a little bit. Welcome back. So, when you reflect about the experience that you just had, I invite you to notice what it is that you could do in order to tend to your nervous system response to achieving your goals. So, if the overall sensations were pleasant and expansive, the invitation is for you to keep cultivating a relationship with that visualization whenever you think that you need some more fuel to keep doing whatever it is that you're doing towards achieving your goal. Now, on the other hand, if your experience was more unpleasant and you felt contracted, you felt really weird in your body, it could have been really challenging for you. You might want to consider regulating your nervous system more regularly, maybe on a daily basis, ideally on a daily basis, so that you can come back to your center so that those sensations are acknowledged, but you also acknowledge the fact that you have goals and dreams and desires, right? Some things that we can do, and I'm going to share this with you again. Um, these are simple ways for you to regulate your nervous system. So you can move to your sensations, listen to some music and move your body to that. You can resource in nature, either walking barefoot on the grass, on the beach, things like that. Or you can gently shake your body. This is really good for releasing some of the excess energy and the tension that you're feeling in your body. These are just suggestions, and whatever it is that you decide to do to regulate your nervous system, it's very important that you do this in a gentle way, staying really present and focused with your experience. I have more explanations here on this slide. You can always refer back to it. And I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to find me, I'm on Instagram as Marina Nabal. My website is marinanabal.com and my email is marina@marinanabal.com. I will be pleased to talk to you, to interact with you. If you're curious about embodiment coaching, I offer you a free session for us to see if we're a good fit together. All the information is on my website. Thank you so very much. It has been an honor and pleasure to be here with you. I'll see you soon. I'll see you around. Bye.